Del Boy Army, welcome to another spicy one on the channel. In this video, we are going to be looking at the best icons in the game. I've done best value icons. This one is just looking at the creme de la creme, the absolute bee's knees, the top dogs, the best cards in the game. I've not got my face on camera today because I stayed up very late watching the Tyson Fury fight last night. Woke up today looking a mess, so we're just chilling. But I still wanted to get a video for you boys out. So here we are. We've got our icons. We're starting with the defenders. We'll do midfielders and attackers as well. Keepers, I would not be wasting your coins on keepers. I would be using Donnarumma or Courtois if you could. But I'm not going to go over the keepers, but because I think Donnarumma and Courtois are better. But the best players in the game outside of them are going to be the icons. Desai, absolute animal, as you can imagine. With his shadow, he's got 94 pace. He has everything you want in a centre-back. Elite stats across the board. Desai, every year, no matter what the meta is always top tier. Zambrotta, the fact he has 4-star, 5-star is always going to make him a beast. He is the best left-back in the game at the start. He's basically Ferland Mendy with better stats across the board. You obviously, fullback, a lot of icons are not going to be great value, but this is just a video for the absolute best, and if you've got unlimited budgets, basically. Ashley Cole, very good, quite expensive, obviously, but he's still an elite fullback. Rio, you could put his baby or his mid in. Rio's always very good, a bit like Desai, similar-ish cards. Roberto Carlos, beast, a bit of a weird card in some ways, but he's going to always be up there for best fullbacks. Laurent Blanc, very good card. Basically, a slightly better Virgil van Dijk, I would say. Just a bit more well-rounded stats. Very good though. He's 6'4" as well. Carlos Alberto. All of his cards are good, including his baby centre-back card. Probably the best right-back in the game between him and Cafu. We've got Cafu there, so basically the same pace. Cafu's got quite a bit better passing. Cafu's a bit better on the ball, but has less agility. To be honest, looking at the cards, Cafu is better actually. It's pretty. I didn't realise Cafu was that dominant. But then you do have the weak foot on Alberto, but the skill moves on Cafu. Both very good cards though. Cafu is going to be a lot more expensive though because he's a new icon. And the last one is Mid Maldini. You can use Baby Maldini at centre back. I would much rather use Baby Maldini based on the price. But this Mid Maldini is going to be the best centre back in the game at the start. Absolutely ridiculously good card. Maldini just plays insane and can get 99 on the defending with a shadow early on. So, yep, Maldini, those are our defensive icons. Let's move on to midfield. We are moving on to the midfielders now. For midfielders, the way I've done it is I've literally just looked at icon midfielder. So there's going to be a few in here like Maradona who are more attackers, but I'm just doing it purely based on what the game says is a midfielder because I do not want to miss anyone out. For midfielders, you're going to get a mix. You're going to get some who are more defensive minded, like Michael Essien. You're going to get some who are more well rounded, like Hullet. And then you're going to get some who are more like Cams, who are just completely attack minded, like a Badger, say. So those are the three types we're going to be looking at. Obviously, for a centre back or full back, you pretty much just only have one type. Michael Essien, absolute animal. His baby and mid are fairly similar, just depending on what you want. This guy, though, is going to be one of the very best defensive mids in the game early on. He's basically a much better Kante, in my opinion. Say Dwarf. I call him Say Dwarf, but apparently a lot of people really like him on this year's game. Very well-rounded midfielder. Can do a bit of everything. This card's very solid all around, to be honest. Roy Keane, very good card compared to what people expect, especially on a game where pace isn't quite as important. I actually think this Roy Keane's really good now. Again, a better version of Kante, even if he's a bit slower. It's just one of these, would you pay the extra cost to get someone like him compared to some of the non-icon midfielders? Vieira, every year the best CDM without fail until we get to the end of the year where we've got ridiculous cards. Patrick Vieira, crazy card, crazy price though. But yeah, can just do everything. Michael Ballack, very underrated every single year. 4-star, 4-star. Fantastic card that could do a bit of everything. A little bit clunky, but as a box-to-box all-round midfielder, this guy's fantastic. I use him on my main account. Can do a bit of everything, to be honest. Really like the card. Hadji, obviously a cam more so than a defensive-minded midfielder or a box-to-box all-rounder. But Hadji, very underrated. His card in some ways is kind of similar to Lionel Messi, honestly. And obviously not quite some of the elite stats there, but very good card Hadji has. Socrates, on previous FIFAs, a bit clunky because he doesn't have great balance or agility, and he's 6'4". But on this game where tall players can dribble, and he's got very good dribbling stats, I imagine this Socrates could be a very, very good card. Nedved, every year one of the best value icons, can do everything. Very good across the board, elite, well-rounded stats. He has the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, very good. He just occupies that left wing spot, which is a very popular spot with lots of great cards there. Kaka, often underwhelming on FIFA. I don't think he's good value at all, but he still is an elite player with some great stats. Hullet, every year for as long as I can remember, the best midfielder in the game. His prime and moments are only even better than this. 5-star weak, but 4-star skills, 6'3". He's crazy, but he's also 7.5 million, but for good reason. He is the best midfielder in the game. Just insane stats across the board. Everyone loves Hullet. Bergkamp, very good attacking player. Honestly, an underrated player. Has the finesse shot with great shooting. I've played against this card this year a few times. He's very good. Mateus, I never really like him, but he still is obviously a very good option. He just feels a bit clunky for me. Wish he had a bit more dribbling, but he's a very good box-to-box midfielder. Ronaldinho has his own dribbling animations. Very good card, obviously, but it's Ronaldinho. You expect that. Finesse shot trait, elite stats across the board. Putting a hunter on this guy, you were getting 99 pace, 98 finishing. Baggio, especially with the finesse shot trait this year, going to be a lot better than people expect. Often underrated, but he has the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. And then the last two, Maradona and Zidane. Maradona on this game, I can imagine, is going to be pretty cracked. It's just lacking the weak foot. If he had a 4-star weak foot, he'd be in the debate for best player in the game, honestly, in my opinion. Maradona's going to be really good on this game, though, and often is quite good value compared to some of our icons. And then Zidane, the only midfielder other than Hullet, really, in the debate at the start of the game for best midfielder. Zidane has the finesse shot trait. He's 5-star, 5-star. Insane stats across the board. I use the baby Zidane on my account. Baby or mid, both very good, have different strengths. Zidane, fantastic card though. He's one of the few icons in the last few years who's been added, who's really changed the game. Here we are at the part most people are probably excited for. We are looking at the best icon attackers. Lots of options here. And I think the icon attackers are probably where you start to get more unique players that are unlike any of the gold players we have in the game. I think for defenders, Maldini and maybe a couple of the fullbacks, the ones that might stand out compared to some of the gold centre-backs. For midfield, you've got Zidane, Hullet, Vieira. But in the attack, there's a lot of great options. Starting with Del Piero, I thought he had the finesse shot trait, but with a hunter on, he's going to have 98 pace, insane finishing, 99, and great all-round card. This Del Piero is always very, very good, especially early on in the game. Van Persie, new icon this year. Again, I don't know why he does not have the finesse shot trait, but when I played with him, it felt like he did. 4-star, 4-star, great on the ball, very quick, amazing shooting. This card is very good. His prime and moments are going to be special. Rooney with a hunter, 99 pace, 99 finishing, good on the ball. This Rooney card is special. I just wish he had the skill moves to be able to do a scoop turn, but this Rooney's still going to be good. Fernando Torres, he does have finesse shot. Rapid, strong, decent on the ball, 4-star, 4-star. I think this game, with how Torres plays, will suit him quite well. Drogba, unusable on previous FIFAs at a good level because of his clunkiness. I think he'll still be a bit too clunky to be top, but he's got stats a bit like Lukaku to be a bit of a beast, and I do think is usable on this year's game. Luis Figo, the best right winger on the game probably right now in terms of purely playing out wide. Messi's a better cam because of the technical stats, but this Figo out wide gets 99 pace with a hunter and just suits the game very well, and every year this 90 Figo is very underpriced. Henry, massively overpriced every year, but a very good player still on the game. He just takes that left wing slot that if you're spending this much on him, you're probably going to get Neymar. But with that finesse shot cutting in, this Henry is going to be very good. Eto'o, his baby or his mid are both fantastic. He has the finesse shot trait. Insane all-round card. 4-star, 4-star. Eto'o will be one of the very elite attackers right now. Butra, Lacks the skill moves, but has some amazing stats. The finesse shot trait, great on the ball, and that elite 5-star weak foot. Dalglish, similar to Butra, but doesn't have finesse shot. Has the 4-star skill moves. I would probably give it to Butra unless you really want the skill moves. Cantona, Baby or Mid are both fantastic cards. I mentioned finesse shot a lot just because it's so important right now. But this Cantona card has a bit of everything. His physical stats are outrageous. Cantona's quite a unique player as well at the start of the game. Cruyff, obviously a crazy card. Again, doesn't have finesse shot. 5-star, 5-star though. Hunter on him at 99 pace, 99 finishing. Insane on the ball. Very good strength and aggression for a guy who's got such good dribbling. I would say, honestly, it's quite good at this point of the game. Cruyff, special player. I feel like he has his own animations while he plays. Eusebio, his baby or his mid, either. Most people probably go baby, to be honest. Both are fine. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Eusebio is always incredibly clinical. Fantastic card early on in the game. Puskas, elite, just lacks that weak foot. Insane shooting stats, though. This is only his mid, and he has 95 shooting and very good stats across the board. Garrincha, I've always preferred our Figo players, but some people prefer Garrincha, especially the skill moves. Very good card, as you'd expect from a 92. Pele and R9 are our last two. It's going to be these two in the debate for best player on the game, right now, at least in attack. Pele just has incredible stats. He has the finesse shot trait. With a hawk, he is getting 99 movement, finishing, shot power, long shots, and pace. That is insane. Considering he's already got ridiculous dribbling, passing, and he's good physically, and you're getting a physical boost, this guy's going to have near 99 on all the key stats. That's ridiculous early on. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. This Pele is going to break the game probably early on. And then R9, it depends what you want in terms of, do you want a better on the ball or do you want a more physical player? R9 does also have the 5-star, 5-star. They both have the finesse shot trait. R9's one pros tend to go for. Both ridiculous cards, but ridiculous prices. And that finishes off our icons, boys. We've put all the elite ones in there. If there's anything I've missed out, please let me know. If there's any that are your favourites, please let me know. Appreciate you guys watching this video. As always, keep it spicy.